Okay, guys, very good evening to everyone, one and all. So thanks for participating and taking enthusiastic interest in this online FDP program. So today we talked about how to identify the pertinent journals, means genuine journals, authentic journals, and publish during various stages of your research. Because generally our job is as a researchers to publish more and more with quality papers, not the peer reviewed, not just for the sake. As yes, like in the morning session we talked about, we have came to know about the predatory journals now and then. So it is a worsen situation. But now this dialogue is about to identify a good journal, a original journal, authentic journal, or pertinent journals in which you are looking forward. So this session is talked about various aspects of this research, so that you can find some way about different aspects of research, which journal we choose. Generally it is a serious problem across the researchers, across the governing bodies, as far as this is areas is concerned. So it is very difficult to take the judgment in order to make they say, because paper is one, isn't it? We can't make it too many papers. We are not a research factory. you know Research factory means I'm not publishing, I have no time, because otherwise your quality will deteriorate. You must be in Secondly, you must be collaborative in some people, so you can contribute in 2 3 areas, 4 areas, like this. If you are working on research projects parallelly, that is a good sign for you as a researcher, because you are establishing yourself, you are sharing your thoughts, novelty, creativity, and also many things. So even tomorrow we have the session also in the morning. It is about the writing for academic publishing. So please don't miss out. But now let's talk about the identification of the good journal through various databases, as far as this is concerned, right? So this is really important to understand how to identify appropriate journal for my publication. The important and strongest, window to find the journal is Elsevier Journal Find. So I will show you the demonstration also after the presentation. I will take one by one your areas. So I will show you, demonstrate on lively, means it will be live demonstration after the presentation. So for the short while you understand, these days, this facility is provided by the journals. You may select any like Terrell and Francis, Elsevier, Emerald, all these, companies are giving, that they are helping, rather they are giving you and helping you, okay, which journal, maybe suitability, because they have created the AI system, isn't it? So as soon as you type some keywords in their database or in their website to find and select a journal, they generally ask the title, keywords, and abstract. So please note down, it recommends journals based on your manuscript title and abstract, as it is clearly categorically written in front of you. So enter both the title and abstract is mandatory, because without which your software doesn't work, isn't it? So because it will help you. It isn't just a service. They are not charging anything. So that is a different story, because if you want to use those service, you should use. Otherwise, your switching is majorly, I could see, I have researched also, and I talk to the people. People are more inclined, because their mind exactly going towards the peer-reviewed journal, predatory journals, or this is a good journal for them, because they are not listening to you. They are not. They are very rigid actually. So my job here is through this online FDP program, that I am here to switch you, not to go that side, not the go to the dark side, go to the green side. And green side is this Elsevier Journal Finder, maybe the Journal Guide, maybe the Open Journal Matcher. Like, so these are the authentic websites where you have been given the opportunity to select the best journal for your research paper, right? So this is one thing. Journal Guide recommends journals based on the manuscript title again, because they need only title, keyword, and abstract. Based on this, the machine will tell you. Machine means the software. So sometimes because I came from the technology management background, so I generally consider software. Otherwise, if you go and talk to the computer people, computer guys, they say software, machine learning, and all these things. So I teach machine learning to data analytics system. This is also one of my area. So I'm just trying to correlate. I'm just trying to, as a researcher, to correlate, okay, which method is useful like this. So identifying appropriate journal for a publication is very easy exercise, guys. There should not be a fear among you. If there is a fear, try to console that fear. Try to use these services which are readily available. Only the bad thing is that people have not given you the idea. Even your guide might have no idea. Generally, whenever any scholar goes to the guide or the committee, they generally say that, okay, it is your guide problem. You can go talk. Guide generally suggest, okay, beta, you can just go through this area, that area, that general is there. So you generally go, or we people generally go, maximum people generally go with the instruction given by the supervisor. But here I have the one solution. If you are well versed with your, because it is your baby, as I already told you, your research paper is your baby. So you go and search, because paper is one. And as a layman, also as a researcher, also no one try to lose that opportunity, because if you are not clear, your paper will be, stolen by someone, and many people doubts are there, as we have already discussed these issues in the morning, right? So paper is one. If somebody is taken directly, indirectly, through emotional blackmailing, through money, attraction, through some fees, some charges, like, it's very difficult. So identify appropriate journal using these services. So I would personally recommend you go at least these links. I will show you also demonstration as well. So enter the abstract in option. So at whenever you select any journal, your abstract should be ready. That is one take. If your title is ready and abstract is not ready, I think it is a half-cooked material. The software will not help you the way it is being required. Okay. So my advice to all the young researcher, all the people, those who are this, if you're doing this way, so then I appreciate your efforts that you are already versed. Maybe it is a repetition for you, right? If you are not doing it, please make use of these services by your own. Okay. So that you did not to face any problem. You need not to come to me, not to come to your guide. Even by yourself, you can do. I will give you some strategies also, how you can easily do with free of cost. An effective result. Effective result will come. Okay. Open general mature, it recommends the generals based on the general list in the DOAJ. In the morning, I've already given you directory of open Excel generals. So directory is there you will select, and something open general mature is there. You just select again the title and keywords, because these days keywords are also required, because that software, that machine, the finder, the matcher, whatever you can call matcher, find, guide, these are some equivalent terms. So don't be confused, because these are just you can say marketing tactics used by these companies, good companies, right? Because they want to show their services different. Even I teach, operation service management to my students, and be a postgraduate student. So there I have learned and taught, these students, has to be some supply, some demand and relationship among these people, right? So same case also here applied, these are the services. We should use this. If the good services are there, why we are looking here and there, and why we are coming under the trap of people, isn't it? Because everything is available at a click of mouse, isn't it? So make use of this thing. So you want to ensure and promise me in this workshop that, sir, we will go and use these things. Try to inculcate some habit, because those are scholars, and definitely they will be, just before this meeting, I recruited, three research scholars. They were very good. One student was from Jammu and Kashmir, and he was very thorough about, but English was not that much. So we can try to, scale up that English, but he was very much clear about leadership and everything, so we can take any problems. Just before 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I was in a meeting, and I recruited, three research scholars. So we will see that, okay, then I will scale up these people once they will join our university like this. So there is a demand, right? Motivation is okay. One-sided motivation is okay. But that motivation is going in the right direction, going in some moderate direction. That is the responsibility goes to the teacher, and teacher should be well. If teachers are not well versed, again, it is a question mark on the teachers, isn't it? So it is really important. Again, I'm re-emphasizing time management. So why I'm emphasizing and holding the slide for you? Because I want to take assurance from all of you that you will use these services. And it is a click of mouse. I will send you the link also in the group. Then make use of these things. Don't scatter like this. You just focus on this, okay? Make use of this, you will benefit it. And definitely there are high chances, because if you will be in the trap of UGC care, bogus generals, so you will lose the money, you will lose the credibility, you will lose everything. But you will not reach to the general ethics which is being required by you professionally for your upgradation of your area contribution, your promotion, your name and fame in academics, right? So that is this. So please drop your message and pledge. You take the pledge that, sir, we will use these general findings. Do not go here and there. Do not go with any recommendation. Even asking this question from someone, it is also a not a good strategy. It is not a good plan. In general conversation, you can ask, but not as a fully. Even if somebody is telling you, please cross check. I understand you respect people. You should respect people. Okay, somebody has given. Okay, beta, you just go through. Okay, my fellow colleagues, please go to this, isn't it? But you ensure everything being based on the link which is available free of cost. But that is the irony of the system, that we have not been given enough idea. If somebody has given the idea, then we are not following it. We are not trusting them. Then again, it will be a problem. I hope you have understood. So elsewhere, general finder, general guides, open general matches, it will go. So these things, they will not contain the predatory. If anyhow, by chance, because there is no proof system in the world, there is no 100% system in the world, right? Like this lecture could be best given by other professor, isn't it? So there is always a scope of improvement, isn't it? So similarly, this also applies with this. Like suppose they have some predatory journal in list. If you came to across about these lists during your research, you can report them. They will take care of. Okay, sir, according to my research, I have a doubt on this. Please send an email. And if you send the email, guys, one thing I want to add, guys, please note down. Make use of the email wisely and make the connection also network, because making a connection by sending an email is good. You see, I have made many connections with all of you. Do you know me like 4 days before? No, but now we are a family, isn't it? Like you are sending one email, I replied some of the, your email reply. I will reply other reply also, because I need time, isn't it? So there is no hardship. So it is so you try to inculcate some habit to write an email to the journals. Even you can write the editor also in the first phase. Sir, this is my abstract. Sir, this is my idea. Would you recommend some journals from your company, from your publisher? These days, these people are helping. I will show you one of my, even these days, transfer. There is a one category, just like if you go to, have you traveled somewhere in by air? So there is a transfer policy also, because, once you go and reaches to the airport, but some flight has been changed from one airport to the other airport. So generally we follow the transfer. You need not to go from the same entry. That is a different story. Because of COVID protocols, you have to go again the exit, and then you have to again the entry. So same case also here applies. So that is one thing I do not know how many people are aware. Even these days, Taylor and Francis, means not all journals they're doing, but for few journals there is a transfer is there. Because whenever my paper goes to the editor of the journal, so they have gone through the title. According to them, they generally help you. Even just I was sending to some paper to some journal, so that madam helped me, Professor Ruth, I think this paper is good for some of the new journals which has been launched by the publisher. So if I need your permission, so that I can send and transfer this paper to that journal. It is very easy. It's a click of mouse. You need not to put any entry like this. But the problem is this: we are not doing it, because one should have the paper ready, one should have the abstract ready, then we will go and find this. So these intervention which I'm sharing with you, these are in addition to this slide information as far as these are. So is it easy or not? You tell me. Transfer, you need not to go again, create the account, add the authors, co-authors, like it. Let the paper go to that journal, and that journal will contact you. So that is the one transfer policy is also applied in most of the good journal, because journals are helping you, because they want, why they will not want your research? You tell me. You just think for a minute. While I'm switching from this slide to the other slide, you just think why they will they are not interested to receive your good manuscript, a good flawless, a outstanding manuscript full of everything, a word just like a crown, right? That is precious. Even every company want to showcase in this competitive world. Every company from the management scholarly point of view, every company trying to take the competitive advantage, isn't it? So competitive advantages means keeping the same product and servicing at the same pace and lower the price. But here is no price in the general. Here only the quality matters, right? Like this. So it is very easy for you So once you use this, you will enjoy, guys. Like I always enjoy. Even sometimes I'm feeling relaxed. Okay, ma'am, you have sent me this. Now it is a transfer case, so I need not to create, and I can would save like half an hour generally, required to upload the paper like this, isn't it? That is this. So Search EBSCO Discovery Service is also another platform, guys. Even in our university also, even today they have conducted one national webinar also for my students, this EBSCO company. So I have very good relation also with this company. Even I have given, uh, some talks for EBSCO also, because whenever these guys, they met me, so it was a very good feeling also. Even they took me along with them for training programs about their, products and all, because they like my lectures very much. And I have used their products, different products like Ascent, HBR Ascent. I have used Discovery Services. I use, because they have many products. It is actually an integrator. This company is an integrator because they have the connection with other journals. So they are saying, so that is a database company, EBSCO Discovery Service. So you discover all these things, like you use these operators and or. So it is very good association with these EBSCO people. Even today also Rakesh is one of the trainer of EBSCO. He called up me also before your first session it start. So today he has conducted, some training program. I generally encourage people. You do this, guys, for my student, for my colleagues like that. And they're doing, because I want these people to be engaged fully, and they can train us, because sometimes new things will come. If we will not learn from them, how we will train the other people, isn't it? So that is the idea. So EBSCO, so library website, I think many good libraries in India, they have this service, and probably they have different plans. Like I'm not here, I do not know about their sales promotion schemes or the budget, but good institute and universities, they have this database, EBSCO Discovery Service. So once you have run the search limit of the academic journals and expand the publication facet to see a list of journals and published articles on your topic. Number of parentheses are there, so you have to keep the parentheses also, commas. You can have the some reading books also. We have procured actually. So our university is paying 20 lakhs, if I'm not a 20 or maybe 13, 14. Because generally, management science journals are here. And it is just like a case of demand and supply. But suppose our university is not using that much, so we will discontinue it, because it's a demand and supply. Why the university should waste the money, isn't it? So like this. But if you have some anyhow, even IITs you can approach, you can approach IAEMs, even you can approach library, and you should be polite, guys. I think politeness is the key to success. You can easily collaborate somewhere. You can even, those belongs to that Bilaspur region, Chhattisgarh. You can contact now. You have the contact with like through Dr. Ganesh and his team. You can write a polite email to them. Sir, we want to see an access. Could you help me? Could you connect me with your? So these are strategies, guys. Okay, so please make use of this thing for your research. Otherwise, you are just a no man's land kind of situation. Okay, there is a land and there is no man. So please do not come into this. So I'm just encouraging, and please do not misunderstand and misinterpret my words also through this event. Okay, so this is one another database to select the journal. Here you can also see that, okay, what study has come and published, but this is exclusively made for social sciences and management. Maybe there are some catering, some covering, some science related journals also. Okay, like this. So academic journals, they have the magazines also. I frequently use magazines for my classes, guys. We should use these things, isn't it? As a teacher, as an educator, whenever I used to go to this, I generally make the magazines cover for the discussion of my PhD class. Here is the material. So preparing a material, linking to their keyword, it is very easy. This is the paper, you can download academic journal. Okay, the year like November 2018, it's not a very old one. So you can select the reviews, books also, news also, newspaper cuttings also you will find. The whatever, because generally we have no time to go. So this company, EBSCO company, is providing news, magazine, academic journal. Suppose you want to select the all, then you will select them. Publication maybe like these are the areas: general of school violence, general of interpersonal violence, computers in human behavior, like this. So if you are a student and a scholar of management science and science or social science, EBSCO is the very good database to select your journal, because this database will tell you the good authentic journals. because whenever these companies they look at they check everything, whether it is a predatory journal, whether it is an authentic journal. But in EBSCO, I can guarantee, because I have used all these softwares for my research. Even some people have asked me, so I generally select the papers and send and help the people like as a community. It means selfless service. Okay, I don't want anything like that. So guys, this information is very much important. So try to indulge yourself in authentic engagement. Like you need brand, so you go for the brand. You also need the reputation of that channel. You should go. So that's why this particular slide talks about authentic engagement experience also. So this is for you, just to inspire you. Okay, now this is a green line. You may find green line, red line, and yellow line. Yellow line is a caution, just like a transport traffic light, right? So I am here just to help you, to motivate you, all of you, to go and select in one go is the green line. I sir, whatever is done, it is okay. So because you yourself is creating problem for yourself. That is, I think it is understood, right? You are not listening here and there. You are wasting your time. You must be wasting your time. And I'm just saying, because I've not seen you personally. I do not know you better than you, because you know better than right what you. If you are doing in the green line, or you are using the authentic engagement, you are not compromising with the quality of journal. I think I will give you the 200% assurance that you are on the right track. You will be establish yourself as a good scholar, as a good scholar in the world, not in India, in the world, in your area. Who knows that from your side through this FDP, you will be the stalwarts of some area, maybe the brand management, maybe the brand and reputation management, or you will open up some uh, good journals, isn't it? Because the world is full of choices, the world is full of everybody's good companies are looking for creative people, good researchers, and whatnot. So this particular session will boost you to an invitation for authentic engagement in selecting the journals. So you choose the brand, you choose the reputed journals, submit your paper, follow their guidelines, and whatever they are saying, suppose your review is coming or their desk rejecting in one go, you rework on that paper. Then again submit. Sir, I have done this. Again, this paper I have done this, and I would like to happy to go with this, or you can suggest. So at least inculcate some habit to make a dialogue. You try to inculcate some habit of dialogue with the editorial board, with the co-editor, with the editor, and politely you can send your mail with your full scale, full details like who you are, whether you are a scholar, what is your area, how many papers you have published, or you can attach some good papers, but don't attach the predatory papers. Ensure that. Otherwise, if they want to help you, but they will see your everything, they will not help you, because they believe that, okay, the person has published predatory journals. I'm just giving you some strategies also in between. So in that sense, this particular session is very much important for you, and you should follow in these with a commitment, with a passion, right? What is authenticity? Next question arises: what is authenticity? You may be thinking, sir, what authenticity you are talking about? I'm surprised to see this, isn't it? So authenticity is nothing but a too rigid definition of authenticity can get in the way of effective leadership. Because I believe that there is a leader in you. I believe that there is a leader. And through this FDP, I think this FDP will change your methodology. I can guarantee, guys, I can I can write also. After completing my all these modules, definitely you will establish yourself as a good teacher, as a good researcher. You use authentic material for your teaching and research. You will speak and talk to yourself more, and all the burden, tension, anxiety is left behind, or you can say it is scrapped during this FDP, isn't it? If you are liking this, please type your experience in the chat. Do you agree with this? Is this FDP changing your life, pedagogy, methodology, thinking process? So be true, be yourself. That's why first point is being true to yourself. Which self? We have many selves depending on the different roles that we play in life. Be involved and even transform ourselves with the experience in new role, isn't it? How can you be true a future self? Even you surprise people. Even I will tell you and quote everything in one line. You surprise other people, even your professional people, even in your relatives, spouses, your kids. If you establish yourself, even they will learn. Kids will learn from you guys. You see the powerful insight. If you are aligned, you are not compromising with quality. You encourage your youngsters. You maybe your sister, maybe your friend, maybe your son and daughter, maybe your spouse also. Talk with walk, very good walk. Talk with walk, or walk with talk. Don't lose sentiments of others. Don't hurt others, because otherwise it is painful to you. And do not rush also. At last, I will conclude the first this one, being true to yourself. So being an soft skill trainer also, from that angle also, it is my duty to encourage you being true to yourself, isn't it? Don't fool others. Don't feel that people are not judging you. People are judging you, guys, but they will not tell you. They sometimes show that okay, they care for you, but how much they are caring for you? I think I'm not saying that they are not caring, but I believe that you need to think. You need to work upon. So first of all, you know yourself. You know who is the biggest enemy. That is ours to us. So being true to yourself, that is this. Maintaining strict coherence between what you feel and what you say. Maintaining strict coherence. Wonderful line. I like this line most. Whatever you are saying, whatever you're doing, please follow it. Give some example. Even when we were in the schools also. Even yesterday, I will give you the very funny example. Even I met with my school teacher on Facebook. I am also in WhatsApp group also. So yesterday, guys, I was telling to my daughter, she is a fourth standard. She is coming into the fifth standard. So I was saying to my daughter yesterday, I'm still a student of my teacher. I can't talk because otherwise teacher will scold, isn't it? So that is the feeling, I was sharing with my daughter yesterday. Strict coherence, okay, I'm in higher education, I may be a different person. Because day before yesterday, her name is Rashmi ma'am. She taught us in the school. When I was in the school, she taught us English. And luckily I got the contact, and we have chit chatting in some WhatsApp group and all. But still I'm not getting the motivation to say belated happy birthday to ma'am, because I'm in fear. So generally it happens once you respect someone, isn't it? So it was a very good moment. But I will send the my greetings to ma'am, like this. So still, we are, though we are grown up, though we are established, or we are trying to establish, but we are the first one. We are the first human being. We should respect each other. We should act as a student to the people, those who are elders than us, those who have guided us. Sometimes I am thinking that if they have not guided me, I could not guide and share this, imparting these training programs, isn't it? So that is important. If you will not maintain the strict coherence between you, you will lose some credibility. You will lose some effectiveness as a leader. I believe it is even before this PhD interview was conducted. That gentleman who was there from Jammu and Kashmir, he was interested, sir. I want to do PhD in leadership. I also asked the same things. There is a leader in everyone, isn't it? So what is your comment on this? Because some people say something, do something, and act something, isn't it? So where that leadership goes? Did leadership goes in their emotion or something else? So he answered well, sir, no, sir, we need to very much cautious. We need to be very much serious. We should respect. He used that word. We should respect our peers. We should respect our subordinates. So that is the idea, isn't it? So you disclose everything you think and feel, especially when you are untrue. So maintaining strict coherence, that is authenticity, right? Making values of choice when we move into bigger roles, values that is, even these days, one popular example I will tell you. It is my finding. You may consider, you may not consider. It's your choice. But these days, whenever these scholars, attitude not wrong. These scholars, when they attain some PhD, they are thinking their guru is just equivalent to them, and they are very much arrogant. PhD is over, so they lost every respect to their teachers and gurus. I could see in my university also. I could see in other Punjabi university, means other university where I'm associated. So generally, even today also one of ma'am called up me during the lunch time, sir. I helped one a student. She is a scholar of IIT Delhi, but she has very attitudinal problem. She was just complaining like anything, isn't it? So attitude should not be it, because many people they believe that in the morning also I've added. Many people have the attitude not to share my work, not to share the journal with them. Then again they are in trap and then they are crying. So why the people? So we are losing values, guys. So it is an formal invitation to you that please respect people, please respect the emotions, and these websites, these results are there. So make a commitment with you, being true to yourself, right? So that is important. So that is the authenticity. It is also equally applied in research. It is also equally applied in your life. You may be as a professional life like that. So how do I know whether a publisher or a journal is genuine when publishing more? So that is one thing. So here you can see open access publishing fee can amount up to high amount, maybe like 1 lakh rupees INR for a single article, maybe, because many people they said. So you need not to come into the predatory one, prey journals. I've already given and commented, and you think that this is like think, check, and submit. Think is red sign, check is a yellow sign, and submit is a green sign. So if you are sure, so there are various websites. I've already given few websites. I will also share some more websites to think about this aspect. So these are known as genuine, like company. You select the company. You select the. There is a list available of Scopus, Web of Science, ABDC, SCI, SSCI, right? So list you can download freely. It is available. Even you will find if the list are not available on web and you are getting some delay, you may go to the ResearchGate website and you can search it. Okay, SCI, SSCI list, Excel sheet, something. These are the keywords. You please note down Excel sheet keywords plus Excel. Then you will get the you can easily download, because these are freely available on those websites. I hope you are with me, guys. If you are with me, then please type in the chat window. I'm sure you are not feeling sleepy, though I know it is a difficult time to talk about this very important aspect, right? So how do I whether a publisher or journal is genuine when publishing my work? So you should take steps to verify the credential, as I've already given ample ideas, ample information in the morning session of a prospective journal and publisher before submitting one manuscript. You think, check, and submit guidance. It is available in every one website with the different name. Maybe sometimes they use with the same website, sometimes they use. You can go to the checklist also. Very important, guys. Please note down checklist, because I may ask these question also in your exam, which is scheduled on the last day, last session. So whatever I'm saying that, because I always remember what I have discussed with you. So checklist is very much important, guys, before, because it is an assurance to check. Just like have you seen visa office, once you go they will give you the checklist. Okay sir, passport, this document, that document, your balance sheet, your bank account details of last 6 months, like this, just like a checklist, isn't it? Similarly, a good research paper, if you want to publish, so you have to follow the checklist as far as the general papers are concerned. So you just go through what kind of, because you know I think I'm not saying that it is an open comment. I may be wrong also, but I have seen that people have stigma not to go checklist. Okay, this is bogus. It's a useless thing. People are feeling like that, because I've interviewed many people. Interview means voice interview, directly talking like you. I'm just interacting with you. So they said, "No, sir, we are not looking these checklists. We directly blindly submit. Even they are not looking the paragraph, paraphrase, not adding the appropriate, references, bibliography." So suppose you will send it in the journal, what the reply you will get? You tell me, because you can't make the other people fool, isn't it? And ultimately, these manuscript which you are submitting, it is going to their system, and system is checking first. Like AI is there, internally AI is there, artificial intelligence, isn't it? So that may be reject, or you will get, or your system will not allow you to go to the next page. So checklist is very much important, which will help you to independently assess whether the journalist operates according to the robust scholarly practice. Some predatory journals and publishers are known to employ aggressive, I think we have already commented, we should not repeat here. Right? Others may emulate existing publishing models by charging authors like money. So again, it is also categorized in the category of predatory. But first one is important. You just select the first sign as far as this is concerned. If you have the concern about whether a journal or publisher is genuine or some rigor is there or not or right, then you can go and think for the open access journal. Okay, then you can go for open access for the advice. You can just click this. This particular link will take you to the other web page of open access, and there you will get all the list of the. And there you can put your like medicine journal. Suppose you are doing some PhD in plant science medicine, because I could see from your registration you may belongs to different areas, not from management, not from engineering, maybe from botany. Yesterday, some of professor has mailed me about the assignment. She's a professor of botany, isn't it? And she has written a very good, email. There is another faculty from Sri Ram College. I still remember. So I was just going through this email, so I could see that their feelings attached to that. I could receive, very blunt emails. Also, blunt emails means, "Sir, this is this," just like a commanding officer, "Sir." So I believe that, but slowly they need to work on their English, and it is always good to send whether you know the person, whether you do not know the person, with the empathetic communication. So professional communication, I should say. So your email should contain your contact details, everything, your experience too, like this. So I think that many people have to go a long way and understand all these things as the time will come, because you are not understanding what you are giving to your students and your words. That is also there, isn't it? So it is a two responsibility in this IT, digital India or a digital, warfare. There is a too much, importance are required. A feeling is, killed actually. A feeling is killed. I believe this feeling should be rejuvenated. That is the idea behind as far as this. So resources to help you access whether a journal is genuine. So genuine journal should have a named editor. You will get a genuine journal is always have the editor in chief, editor, editorial board also, from which institution they belong to. Sometimes they are not writing the institution. Okay, this is also one observation you please to note. Sometimes you will find their name, comma PhD, comma their place, Greece. Suppose Greece. So one that professor in the editorial is from Greece. So affiliations are not given because many people they have misused it. So I had a discussion with some guy when I was visited, 2018 Vienna. I presented two papers there, represented India also, and I got the full funding also from. So tomorrow I will show you some photographs also. So one paper was accepted in speed dating session, and one paper was accepted in a poster presentation. So I carried the poster also, and it was a very good journey there. I was lucky to enough have 43 countries. 43 countries have participated. It's just like Olympics. So it was so I got a chance. I got the full funding there, everything like my airfare. So it was a very good learning, because when I applied the paper, I was not aware whether I will get the funding or not. It is surprisingly happened, and the conference secretariat contacted me. So genuine general, so because they have the editorial board, very good editorial board, they must attach, some people from industry, some people from them. So that's why I remember this. So resources to help these, because you never know what kind of connection you are going to use and happen by chance. So it has happened to you. So in 2018, I visited Vienna, Austria, and it was a 2-3 days trip. I presented my work there. And, it was I made very good friends also there, and I visited their museum, and also say research is very good. Even tomorrow I will be covering these aspects, but I am giving you some hints so that you will feel excited once you will come in the morning with full energy, right? Excuse me. So the procedures, copyrights, license openly on their website. You follow it. You go this. Suppose you do not want to use these things, at least for knowledge. At least for knowledge, you should. So, guys, I was talking about this is a real aspect of this. Having the peer reviewed and licensed copyright. So, I was emphasizing that you should at least, suppose you are not submitting any paper on that. For knowledge wise also you should, because you are a professor, and if you do not know what you guide your students, maybe scholar, maybe some other unknown scholar who comes to you and guiding for this. So it is important. Okay, so that is really important. There is another is DOAJ. I have already given. Thomson Reuters Insights trademark is there. Insights Journal Citation Report, JCR. So JCR report. So it is a like talks about the research is impact factor, which are not used to assess the researcher and the this area and generated over a period of time, and help whether a journal has been established for some times like this. So however they can be used alongside with the qualitative checks. So we need to be very much ensure about this thing, and JCR report. It is also available. You can Google it. You will find as far as the JCR, results are concerned. So these are also the authentic sources where you can also search, some reputed journals. Even you can see the frequency also as far as journals are concerned. Once you type your keyword, it will show you different list of the journals published or active journals. Active journals means those who are publishing more, means more issues are coming. Frequency is more high as compared to other. There might be other journals also, but frequency is very much high as far as JCR and DOAJ resources are concerned. Resources to help you assess whether a publisher is genuine. Again, you can go to the website of COPE, Committee on Public Ethics. In morning, I have given you this idea. Now it is in detail. Okay. Now it is in detail. So please note down some of the important point as far as your your commitment is concerned with respect to these resources, isn't it? So COPE is there. One is the STM Scientific, Technical and Medical Publishers. So International Association of STM is there. So they are the member publish over 60% of all the journals articles which are expected to follow of high professional and standard ethics. So very difficult to get the publication these journals, but it is good one. It will build up your career also in work, because journals are there, people are there. You are one of the best journal, author. So why don't you take the risk and submit your paper in these reputed journals? Who knows that they like your research very much, or they will guide you further to rework, isn't it? So you can search by member also in the case of COPE, editor-in-chief or publishers to view a list of journals like this. Another is OASPA, Open Access Scholarly Publisher Association. In morning also I have emphasized. So these are the guys, authentic sources where, or you can say these are there you will get the publishers, like who are the best publisher, which is the best journal, what is the highest frequency, how many issues they are coming up. Suppose you want to add, if you are not getting anything, you can write an email to, at least you have to work hard. You have to send an email, because you have to work hard. You just compose a new email and request them, ask them, make a dialogue and set up a dialogue with these people. They will definitely help you. You can send the reminders also, but don't come under the falsification idea. Don't come under the trap of predatory journals. Okay, so that is this. So guys, these are the 10 factors in choosing the right journal for publication. You just first go to the aim and scope of it. Many people, they also do not read this section, and whenever you submit it to the authentic journal, you will get an some reply when your paper is rejected, like your paper is okay, but it is not come under the scope of my journal, right? So likewise you will get, because it is a standardized template these companies are using for this. So it is better to select the aim and scope, because it is also a filtration, one filter where you can filter your query related to your journal, related to your paper, related to your matching with that journal. So aim and scope is very much important of a job. So please read by your own, understand. And secondly, what is the biggest advantage to read an aim and scope? Because it will give you some keywords also, which are the new areas, so that you can keep these areas for your second paper, maybe the third paper in which you are interested to. So in one go, if you read the AMN scope, you will understand, okay, what this journal is expecting, what I have to do, what at least like some gap is created, right? So if you are well versed with the scope of the journal, I think you can make the paper for next 6 months and you can submit. Next is general impact factor. You can go and look at whether how much is the general impact factor. It is 4.5, maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 0.1, maybe 1 or 2, right? That is indexing of journal. Indexing of journal means index means that particular journal is listed in ABDC, that paper is listed in SSCI, that paper is listed in SCI, that paper is listed in Q1, Q2, and Q3, Q4. So that is the indexing. Cabils and all these, these are the some sources where they index. Index means this journal is highlighted or it is in the portfolio of these SCI, SSCI like this. That is the indexing of journal. Through this also you can identify. Okay. So factor to choose a right journal for publication. Peer-reviewed journals. I think some query was there. Peer-reviewed journals. So peer-reviewed journals you can go through and you can find that index is okay, impact factor is also okay, and scope is also. So you can believe that peer-reviewed journals is having a high quality, means high rigor they are expecting. Publishing time also they mentioned. We generally take 6 months, 3 months to get a first review. Because first challenge is that once you have submitted the paper, they generally reply. Sometimes they can go for the desk rejection if they are overloaded, and sometimes your quality is deteriorating, then they desk reject. And if they find your paper has some worth, insights of publishing, then they advise you to keep wait and revise. So they generally send to the next level, means to the review level. Otherwise, most of the papers generally in these good lead publishers or these lead journals, they will desk reject, because the fact that they are getting too much papers. I think I've already covered. They are getting thousands of lakhs of papers in one issue from here and there. There might be some papers of pre-journals. Some papers are connecting as far as this is concerned. Okay, so it is really important to understand the publishing time. So once you go to that web page, now you will get all these details. But the problem is that our practice is not inclined that way. No one has guided us to that, isn't it? Only they want, and they guided us. Okay, they want the paper. Everyone asks you, your director may ask you, okay, how many paper you have published? What is the impact factor? What is the journal? That's even they have not guided you whether they have published or not, and how the publication cycle is complex. And tomorrow morning we talk about this, right? Acceptance rate will also given there. It means suppose you can see the time difference also, when the paper was accepted, when the review was sent, and when finally the paper came online. So that is the acceptance rate. Through time you can see and calculate this acceptance rate. Okay, how many paper that particular journal means, what is the speed to accept the paper? That is the acceptance rate. 7th point is reach of the journal. Reach of the journal means why this journal and where this journal is reaching out. Maybe collaborated with some institute like MIT, maybe some institute reputed Harvard University. So reach of the journals are also very much matter, like how many organization, which kind of organization they are associated with that journal. Other point is check the journals for any publication similar to your research article. That is also one important point. And the other one is check for the journals restrictions, like what journals, what they are restricting, what kind of paper they are restricting, what kind of content they are restricting. So that is really important to understand as far as these areas are concerned, in order to have the check on the journal restrictions. Okay. And the last point is beware of predatory publishers. So I think this point is already covered, so I'm not repeating guys here, in order to save the time and make the effective discussion. Okay. So this is a very interesting step exercise. So there are 5 steps have been given to select the right journal. First, you identify your area. I think this is all known, so there is nothing great into this. Then you list journals based on the study types and target audience, which what kind of which journal they are targeting. Like suppose your journal is targeting only educators, or your journal is targeting education as well as the industry. So there is some hint you will get once you read the paragraph of that journal, because there is no segment is available on the journal. No, we are covering this like drop down menu. It is not like that. So you have to read the thorough paragraph and understand and capture and underline these keywords. Then you are able to understand. So this is also, guys, another good strategy to find the good journal for your pertinent journal for your research paper to publish. Okay. Third point is list factors such as metrics, publication time. I think I've already covered publication time, acceptance rate, what kind of outreach program they are going, who is collaborating, what institution they are collaborating, like this. The fourth point talks about the consideration of the suitability to your research. Whether how much, sometime, you can create the balance, and these things come when you experience more. The more you publish, then you will get this idea. Fourth point, consider suitability to your research. Your inner feeling is telling you, okay, I think this is the target journal for which I was waiting for since long, isn't it? Don't like that, in the morning I was, okay, why I made the one paper, hurry burry, you have submitted in predatory journal without checking anything, and finally some email and call is coming to pay charges, and you are giving and throwing the parties to your neighbors and loved ones. So it is very difficult. So this fourth point will only you will get once you experience over a period. So consider suitability to your research. So there is no mechanism available. There is no, but through reading the paragraph, going to the paragraph of the journal, or the entire information is available on the web page of that journal. It could help you to understand whether this particular journal is highly suitable for your research or not. The other point is review the instruction to the author. So that is also there, review the instruction and author. So that is really important. It is the guys fifth point as far as 5 steps. So this is a good strategy, guys. I would suggest you first you select the area. I think you must be aware about this thing. Second point, you can just go ahead with this. Then you dot down some metrics. Also, metrics means you create some table. Metrics means you table and publication time, etc. And consider your suitability to your research. Then you review the instruction and author, because instructions are also fairly available on the web, and you can just go through, you can download some instruction, you can take the printout, because sometimes things are clutter on their screen, so it is better to take the because saving a paper is also a good strategy. I never waste my papers. I keep the PDF files in my laptop so that I can use. But sometimes we are not accustomed, maybe you are not accustomed with the technology, laptop, or your screen time. During this corona time, screen time is increased by everyone. We all are facing the same challenge, but we can't survive also without this thing. So what you do, you can just take the printout, maybe if it is 1 page or 2 page, and you can just go ahead with this. So this is one thing, guys. Another, now it is also very interesting exercise, Web of Science core collection. So this particular Web of Science, I will show you also. It will contain all these further subsection collections: zoological record, science LO, science citation index, Russian science citation, RSSCI, Russian, like every country, like SSCI social science citation, SSCI, SCI is science citation index, Medline, KCI Korean General Database, Derwent Innovation Index, Data Citation Index, like Current Content Connect. So you should also well verse. I think you are faculty, so you can contact your librarians to guide you about this, because they are the more professional one who can guide you. But you will find all this content for your journal. Even this particular is a very good. I will show you the demonstration also quickly once I will done this. Okay, so you will see that it is very easy exercise, but very effective. It will also help you to understand and get your pertinent journal to whom you target, and to you collaborate with that, and you are publishing with that, isn't it? This is also another difference between the knowledge web, means web of knowledge, WOK, and WOS, web of science. So WOK is a research platform from the Thomson Reuters. So Thomson Reuters is the name of the company. It deals with the different databases which are available on the platform, or like workinfo.com and like this. And there are different universities also. Even these companies, they have collaborated with some international universities as a full-time, means they are in partnership. So they are working. So that is the difference. Many people do not know. So I just brought into your notice that Web of Science is also another category, and Web of Knowledge is also another. Okay, so that is the two differences. Web of Science deals in the part of the WOK, and different citation indexes which are available depends on the subscription, like this university, Semmelweis University, which has the access of SCI, SSCI, expanded. SCI is Science Citation Index expanded. Social Science Citation Index, like these are the some notations people. So these are popular actually in Indian market, and you should go. So the answer to the entire story is, you target SSCI, you target SCI. I think your 95%, 90% your search will be completed in these databases. So that is my strong recommendation for you, to go in their website, download the list. I will show you also in the demo session. how you can go, how you can see that when this particular journal was established, when that particular journal was, what is the age? Age means how much time that journal is available in this world. Means it is not, it is older one, maybe established in 80s, maybe established in 75. So many things you will understand, and based on that you can select your journal. Google Scholar, wonderful idea. Google Scholar is also like publish and perish. So Google Scholar is also, so the web link is like this. So Google Scholar is also helping as a search database, because here you can see that many people, because Google Scholar can take your citations, your H index, your paper published by you. But these days, what is happening? Because of common name, many people are facing the problem. Like suppose your common name is P Verma. So P Verma is available in some other also. It is the common name, maybe like Ashi. Ashi. So many Ashis are there. They are the researcher. So Google Scholar. So you have to be very much careful about this thing. So this is one thing. Second is, once you are getting your this, then you can go to search scholar.com. Then you will find and type your keywords. That particular Google Scholar will also show you the list of journals which has been published in last 5 years. So based on that also you can fetch the information that whether the journal was predatory, whether the journal was mandatory, means whatever the genuine. Okay. So advanced searches feature like searching by author, searches by publication, searches by title, searches by subject or years. Means here, suppose you are typing last 2008 to 2018, 10 years. You just change the year, you will get the filter. So filtration is very easy, guys, in these software. So citation data, related functions like links to the citing articles and related information, it is also available. So this is also a very good platform in the sense that you will get the entire general link which are publishing, because most of the people they have their in this world, most of the people they have the account on Google Scholar and ResearchGate, and Vidwan is there, Vidwan, like Earnest is there. So many databases are created by the government instructions by the universities, and everybody has their account. If you do not have the account, you can go. Even ORCID account, ORCID ID. I think you must be submitting your papers. ORCID ID. ORCID is also a very good platform where you have been given the one unique code, that is ORCID ID, right? 16-digit number. You will find 16-digit number. So that is the one unique ID, because whenever you publish with ORCID ID listed journals, your all the paper will be in your account. You can see that, okay, because unique number is assigned by the ORCID to a one researcher across the globe in order to away from this predatory kind of. But predatory journals never ask for ORCID ID, and that's why the practice of these genuine journals are day by day is stringent. Day by day, they are becoming stronger and stronger, and they are helping the people also. I still remember, 20 years back, there was no algorithm used by this, because I've started my research 20 years back and 21 years back when I was a very novice. I do not have any idea like you people, maybe the youngsters. So over a period of time, I've gained all these things because I have used it. I talked to many professors in IITs because I'm the IIT alumni. I've done my MTech and PhD both from there. So over a period of time, I've learned these things. I've used these things. I've witnessed these things. But nowadays, research is very easy. Just you to type the keyword and the journal will be given, and I will choose the journal. What is the metric like this? Okay. So guys, these are the below only a simplified explanation of the metrics. So metrics could be in the form of total sites, impact factor, 5-year impact factor is also given in most of the good journals, but this thing you will not find in the predatory. So that is also the demarcation where you can have the idea whether it is a predatory or a authentic journal. Immediacy index, II, but it is not frequently used. It is an average how many times an article in this journal is being cited in the same. And cited half-life is also there. So these are not popular, only impact factor and 5-year impact factor these days, because we are moving towards the modernization of these journals. Like 2 years previously, that is the impact factor, 5 years factor is 5 previous years. So this you will find in popular totality, rest are omitting, rest are not considering as far as the JCR journals are concerned. What is general impact factor? It is just for your understanding. General impact factor is a simple statistics intended to reflect the impact of a journal. Means how much that journal is reviewed, cited, in a particular issue, then you can make the difference. Then you can easily, because they have the algorithm, some algorithm I will tell you tomorrow, because it is we are covering in academic publishing. So I will give you the formula also, how to calculate, how these companies they calculate the exactly that. Because I have made all these things bifurcated so that there won't be any overlap. And you guys also will curious to know, okay, what is new is coming tomorrow, maybe in after sessions. So basically, it indicates the average number of the times as article published in the particular journal during the past 2 years, which was cited. And GIF, general impact factor, is based on the JCR report, which is updated on annual basis every time. Sometime annual basis, sometime annual and a half basis, like 1.5 years, sometime 2 years, also depending upon the company's utility and when they are publishing. Right? So it is not in our hand; it is not in the hands of the researchers. SCI Mago general ranking, that is also there. It is also based on Scopus. The total number of the journals till 2012 was 20,000. You can see, my God, now this could be more than 50,000 in 21 or 22, right? So you can see by default general ranking, SGR is there, H index is there, Hirschman index. H index is Hirschman. Hirschman was the person who has done research on this. So based on this indicator, H index and I index were required for your promotion. Many people they sometimes ignore also, because if somebody is using one thing I want to add here also, if somebody has downloaded your paper but ethically they are not giving you the citation, so it is not your problem, isn't it? It is the problem of the person who is not making the justice with that research. So many people are giving you the citation, many people are not, so they are sometimes misusing also. Sometimes they are not going through your research. That is also third possible. Sometimes means they are doing the research, but they could not reach to you. You may be the good researcher, you may be the highest producing professor as far as these quality papers are concerned. So it depends. Otherwise, it is really important for people. So users can search by journal name, ISSN individually, or search and rank groups of the journals by broad subject area, subject categories. As far as the country, even you can take the example of country wise also, you can select, okay, how many people are working, how many journals are from China, how many journals belongs to Belgium, Spain. Maybe you will find not all countries, but the major developed or developing countries you will find in the list as far as this is concerned. Prestige, axis, and impact. Very wonderful idea. So a paper published in a garbage journal does not equal to a paper published in the prestigious. So I think I'm almost nearest to the end of the discussion. So you can see that. So please remember this line. Don't produce garbage. Don't create the pollution of predatory journal. Don't be a part of that. Be a part of green journals, sustainable journals, good journals. It will take you, get you your, just like Crown in the morning session. I made some comments like, you should produce the Crown paper. Crown paper means star paper, means authentic paper. Anybody can check from anybody, from any part of the world. They can see. To search for papers published in your field. In case you picked the journals like ABC, also A is a new journal published by a commercial company. B is an old, well-known by some journals, some small one. Excuse me. So you guys decide based on the choice, because as I told you many times, uh, from the management scholarly point of view, life is full of choices. You choose what is best for you. You choose what is genuine for you. Okay, so new journals not sponsored by the society might fail before it is known to the scientific world. So many new journals came, their editorial vote is also not working. Even many people, even good some editorial members are facing the problem because other party is not responding. So it's a teamwork, guys. It is not like that one man job. So finally, what is happening? Generally, the new journal is not sponsored. The journal is killed by some way or the other, or new journal will come afterwards, after a year, after 2 years, maybe after 5 years. Maybe there is a possibility that you will not get that journal again on the website, because the particular journal is abandoned because of various reasons, circumstances. Maybe they are not getting a good quality, manuscript in that area. So what they decide, they close. Many companies, what happened with the startups these days. We all have witnessed. The startup came in like 14 to 16, 17, and before the corona, many startups went wrong, isn't it? Many people lost their money. Many court cases are there like this. So what happened? Because their connection was not good. Many people, they some unethical activities also, like founder and co-founder. So same case also here apply. There is no compatibility of the dialogue between the chief editor and editor or a co-editor. What will happen? There is no coordination, poor coordination between the. So I believe it is a case of prestige. It is a case of access. It is a case of impact as far as these notations are concerned. So guys, thank you very much for this. Now I will show you the direct demonstration. So I'm taking you to the website. So I think I've already show you, because so these are the guys, one website you can see here, think, check and submit. So it is the thinkchecksubmit.org general. So here you have to fulfill the name and address, everything. One link you will get, and based on this you will find their Twitter handle also. You can follow it. Even you can send them and they will respond to you also. This is also quick technique, because they are not asking your manuscript, they are asking just keywords. So you can just believe that, because this is a live demonstration, guys. You can see. So home is there. So choose the right journal for publisher for your research books and chapters journal. So we are in the general section, and then they are providing some services also. So this is, I also recommend you, but don't give money. If they charge the money, do not comes under the falsification of the submission of the money, right? So these are some FAQs, reference list, the chosen list to check if it is trusted. If you believe that, then you can go. Okay, you can create the account, and one login ID, password or something will come, because every company want to authenticate that that code is there. These days double authentication is applied, two-way authentication. So it is that kind of exercise. Even subscribe your mailing list also, so you can just go through and write them. And feedback, you can give feedback, and you can give the think, check and submit committees, discuss why the initiative is needed and how it can help. Like this. So suppose you are not submitting any paper in these journals, at least for the sake of understanding, knowledge, you should know all these things, right? That is my recommendation. So more research is being published worldwide. New journals are launched each week. Many researchers have concerned about predatory publishing also. It can be challenging to find an up-to-date guidance like this. So they are giving, so because, but I'm not sure whether they have changed the model of this. You can select the language also, and you can know this, like who are they, what is their purpose, like TCS in the media. So they are contributing organization is Scope, DOAS, INESP, ISSN, LIBOR, OIPAN, OSPA I have already given, STM, International Association of STM Publisher. So all these things, founders and other supporters, like these are the other supporters who are acknowledgement. They want to give the acknowledgement to open access and DOAS and Vilnius, Gadimas Technical University Press and Adance Group. So this is one thing. Means you decide, you just go to the web analysis first, then you will say, because these websites are also changing every time. Now you see about is here, but maybe tomorrow it will be shifted to somewhere else, right? So don't come, but you read the website, spend some time, invest some time, then you will able to understand. Don't go with ready-made cook food that someone tell you, or you have sent the email and requesting. Email is okay, but it is always good to do your job by your own, isn't it? So that you can go for and make a self-reliance, right? This is another general guide. Find the best journal of yourself. Like I want to type any keyword like behave, like plant science, like plant science. Or suppose I'm using some word like not abstract, plant science, plantation. I'm adding some word from the area, science. So some areas are there. So, but abstract is required. So let me see whether it is accepting or not. Search like this. Maybe it will work. Yes, it will work. Only two general match with your search. So American Associate of the Advanced. So this is a publisher, and 44 matches are there, and journal name is Science. And the other journal is Safety Science. Score is 1.023. So based on this, you can see. So I can opt this journal. So what I will do, I will go for the open to the new window, and new window I will see aim and scope of this. How much time is there? First decision they will take 3 weeks. Time of immediate rejection not provided, means they will decide. Publication speed is fast, at least the time for acceptance of the print is 6 weeks. So all these details are there. And you can see submission fee in dollars is not listed, publication of the page charge is not listed, and color charge is not listed. Generally, whenever your paper, it is also one important thing, please pay attention. Suppose your paper is accepted and your paper has some images in color. So generally companies or general will charge for printing. Otherwise, they will request you, sir, if you want to make a black and white, please go for black and white. We will not charge anything. So here is the one caution that you need to look at, because I forgot to mention in the morning and now also. So this is one another observation, color charges. So that you are bound to pay. Suppose your research paper contains some 2-3 figures, maybe images in colorful form. So they will charge. You have to pay for this. So they will tell you much more. Sometimes they provide open access policy. Yes, it is available for them, and everything is written here like this. So paid immediate open access is not listed as an option for this journal. So like this, here you can see acceptance rate is 8%. You can see, and the publisher is from American Association of Advance of Science Society. It is attached to the same. Verified, this journal is included in the journal guide white list of the reputed titles like this. So in this way, you have now fair idea what we discussed so far, isn't it? Journal profile, claim this journal, print this page, and common name. Suppose you want to add something, you want to suggest something. Do you know this journal from another common name? Then you tell, because they are happy to get the information from you. So likewise, in this way. Now I'm giving you another, so let me close this. Now I'm giving like human resource management. Maybe more generous you will find. Human behavior, stress management, like this. I'm just giving you, and here you can see match articles from last 10 years. Suppose I want to only past 2 years, I can have the window to select. I want to have 3, 4, 5 like this, but not more than 10 years. For which, suppose you are interested for 10 years, then you have to write separately and they will reply. Has the open access verified? Only I'm looking for verified. Here, these are the advanced filters which I need to check. If I will use this option, then all paper will come. Has open access also, has verified, but I don't want this. So by default option is coming. So behaviors, let's see. Sometimes these, characters are useful for this, right? So search, here you can see. So maybe you can see 10 entries are there, 4 journals matched. Human Resource Management Review, Human Resource Management Journal, Human Resource Management, International Journal of Human Resource. Matches is 30. Elsewhere, you can see, so it is a trusted one. So you can just go and submit your paper here. Because you're trusted, you got the idea published. Elsewhere is the name, but you have to cross check again. So you just go to the website. This is one understanding. Another is, I will copy here. I will also show you like this. Then what I will do, plus L, plus what I will do, this is also another way, Elsevier. So it will take you human resource management. So this is a science center. I will click this one. I am now on the web page of that journal. So here you can see. So it is also this way. I have taken the name from that database, and here you can see time of the first decision. Generally, date 3 to 7 weeks, means in a month you will get the first decision. Review time generally they take 5.3 weeks, 2.1 week. View all metrics also. Call for papers. You can also see sometimes special issue, sometime. But again, if there is a query, many journals here, they are just promising to a special issue, but they are not coming up. That is also there. Supports open access. Yes, they support the open access also. And about here you can see aim and scope. So I'm clicking here. So here you can see aim and scope. You everything. You just see what kind of paper, like HR analytics, HRM, social issues of HRM, separation retention topic like leadership and power, groups and team, like this and all. So everything is written, and copyright is 2022 Elsevier. So it is an authentic website, guys. Okay. Now you want to see the editorial board, click this editorial board. So who is the editor, from which university? Here you can see. So email to this editor is also available. You can just click it. Here you will get the email ID on web page on the. So email ID is not there, but impact factor is very high. You can see 7.44. Very tough time, but they look for. Submit your paper option is here available. Even if you want to see the articles, you can just go and view the articles also as a sample. Okay, what kind of paper they are publishing. So this is the latest issue which is upcoming in March 2022. So here you can click here. So latest issue. So this talks about this is the paper is coming. Choose the academic practitioner gap. Research must answer the so what question. You can see the title very crisp and small, isn't it? Employee engagement, do practitioner care with what academics has to do? Developing human strategic human resource theory and all. And you all will see only one author is there. Only one or one, maybe 1, 2, 3 authors like that. Only, how many papers they have accepted. This is the editorial board, page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Then full text access is available because I've subscribed from my university. So this journal is subscribed by my university. So that's why it is showing that download the PDF. Suppose I want to go this. So let me see, click this, download the paper, and it is subscribed by us. Then the paper will come now. And other point, you can see a related, equivalent paper also shown by the journal. Here you can see on your right side. So here you can see this is the paper in front of me. I can easily save. You click this, download PDF, and problem solved. So I have the full reading also. It is very easy, isn't it? So this is only a theoretical paper. You can see somebody has done this analysis also, and very balanced paper, qualitative in nature, and not used any picture and figures like this. And this is the now summary and conclusion has come. And these are the guys references, isn't it? So it is a balanced paper of 9 pages, and 10 and 11 pages contains your references or bibliography, isn't it? So journal is good, authentic. Elsewhere logo is also coming, but these days predatory journals also show and put the elsewhere logo in the image form. Because if they will put this one, then definitely you will be in the original website, which they do not want. Gray journals, they do not want that you go to the original website. So this is in this way. So this is I hope this demo is clear to you. So from here I have copied the name, and the publisher I have found out, suppose this one. So again the same, I will copy from here, then Google, then Wiley, and I will be in the web page. And so one thing I want to add here also. So publish, submit your article, guide for authors. This point I was talking about, guide for authors. So again you will be circulated. So checklist, remember or not, checklist, submission checklist. So this is the checklist you need to be ready before the uploading. So all necessary files have been uploaded. Manuscript, like you should have the sequence in this way, keyword, figure, tables like this, because you need to put your tables separate, figures separate, like further consideration. So everything is there. Ethics policy is also given, ethics in publishing, informed consent and patient details are also there. Support declaration of interest, you need to verify it and sign. Submission declaration and verification is also required. Use of inclusive language also means inclusive language means you invite diversity, means you are not using like he or she, it is mentioned here also like this. And author's contribution. Transparency. For transparency, we encourage authors to submit in an author statement filing outlining their individual contribution to the paper using the relevant roles like conceptualization, data curation, formal analysis, like, isn't it? Change of authorship, suppose anyhow you want to change your authorship, they have the provision also. So you can see so much details, isn't it? In this way. So this is a authentic journal. It is a pertinent journal for your research, and you can use and avail. Even many details are also given here. Here you can see editor-in-chief, which university. So your phone number is also there, fax number is also there, and email is also given. So authors unable to submit an electronic version should contact the editorial office on this. So they will reply you. So what is the big deal, isn't it? So it is very easy. Yes or no? Please type in the chat window, and you can go to copyright, tables, role of funding sources. Even this will also help you to get them. Ethics in publishing, submission preparation, also peer review, double anonymized review, essential title page information, online proof correction is also given. After acceptance, they will also help you to go for the online. So online proof correction means general will help you to change the grammar or proofreading, whether it is plagiarized or less pressurized like that. So they will come back to you, isn't it? So MS Word, the environment is similar to MS Word, like copy editor. So guys, I am done with this. Likewise, this is, I think I've already done. This is also another open general matcher, which I told you. So again, you have to type the abstract here, then search it, and your result will be reflected on the right side. But it is not the strongest one that I can suggest, but you can use it. I will share these links with you guys. Okay. This is another general finder. Here you type the paper title here, abstract here, keywords also. I told you, keywords. A good journal generally ask the keywords also. And field of research. Field of research means They are dealing with the biological science, biochemistry, genetic, molecular biology, environmental sciences, immunology, microbiology. So they have the exhaustive list. Health related medicine, nursing, veterinary, dentistry, health professions like this. Here it is our like business management, accounting, arts and humanity, decision science, psychology, also social sciences also like this. So in this way, you have to broadly categorize and that and your abstract will be not more than 5,000 characters. I told you, no, characters, not the words, characters. So in this way, so whatever I have shared during the past session, and so in this way you can just you can find the journals like this. This is again another database of Emerald. This is for the people those who are working for management sciences, social sciences like this. So you can type some name of the person and area, and you can discover journals, books, and case studies also. Here you can see my institute name is coming, right? So because I'm still in the university campus, so we have the direct privilege to have it will automatically, it is in their IP, automatically accept that. Okay, so that is this. UGC, again the UGC, so you can go to the other website for the publication also. Here you see other publication, committee reports also, archives also, other publication. You can see, you can click here UGC, so here you will find all these things. Higher education, what is the new policy has come. There are different type of schemes are also available. There are different type of newsletters, lectures are also available. So you can also use these things, higher education newsletter. You can subscribe this UGC newsletter also if you want to update like this. So publication, e-books are also there like this. Other archives means the older papers and some information. So archives are also, sometimes it will work, sometimes it will not. So in this way, so you can just see, because every time they're changing some point to the other like this. This is also peer review. So peer review, here you can see somebody was asking, reviewers play a pivotal role in scholarly publishing and peer review. So tomorrow I'm going to cover this part also in a more detailed way. Okay. And some video is also attached to that. Suppose you want to, so you need not to go to YouTube. You can see or watch your this particular video here also. Types of peer review, how many types of peer review, double anonymized review. Did you remember this term I was mentioning before? Like this, what is this overview and what? So every facility is there. Only your commitment is required to go and search, invest some time, learning will be there. If you want to make the shortcut, I think nobody can help you. So the decision is in your hand, what to do, what not to do. And guys, this is the last tools and resources. So different like peer review using today's technology, how the peer review is conducted. You can have some idea, you can guide your scholars, you can guide yourself, your colleagues like this. So in this way, guys, I think I am done with this. And I've given you the demonstration. It is very easy, just click the area, mouse, and everything is in front of you. It's a click away. Okay. So with these words, guys, I'm done with this. I hope you had a good journey. And if you have any questions, you can ask from me. Let me see the chat window. So we are late today, but no issues. I think people have given. So is anybody want to have the direct audio interaction or attendance links? I think people are more curious to know the attendance link, isn't it? So I think there is no query. I have published my paper derived from my master degree and thesis on 4 points. In fact, it seems that it is like IGA. Let me see. I think you were talking about. Let me see this copy from here, and I will type here. Let me see. This is a. Seems it is a predatory journal. It is a predatory journal, guys. It is a bogus journal. Motaj, it is a predatory journal. You can see. Only they have written, as I told you in the morning, trust your academic journals. You will find globe kind of thing and colorful these things and some scroll, IGR, Google Scholar, editorial board member like this they have made. So it is a predatory journal, Mr. Motar. Here you can see every journal they have mentioned. So don't you think it look like professional? No, I straight away reject. It is a predatory journal. Because now based on the experience and everything, I generally see and with the link and I can easily judge that whether it is genuine or not. Call for paper, indexing, aiming, conferences, editorial board. Let me see editorial board. I think editorial board, you see, I was mentioning this, only general name is written here, not the member's name, isn't it? Yes or no? So it is the demo session of the previous one also. Thanks to Motaj, who has encourage me to open this. So editorial board members should be with the name, address, but they have given this journal. So again, I will go to this. Then again, I am going to the other link, isn't it? So here you can see the university country, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Taiwan, India, Saurashtra, like this, but not a good one, editorial number. Anyhow, they made it, isn't it? But it is a play journal. By understanding, they have taken 4.89. Okay. So, sir, is the computer science and engineering? What you are trying to say, Nishi Yadav? I do not. How will I identify whether it is listed in UGC? You can go to the Scopus. Yes, one thing, very good, Mr. Singh. Yes, guys, this is the list. Yes, thank you very much for bringing my attention. So, guys, this is the list of Scopus Index Journal. So, what you do here, you will find this name, and here you can see the status also, like active and inactive. You can see here. So, thousands of lists are available. So, this is the Scopus Index list, guys. 2020. After this, the list was not there. So here you can see active or inactive. So you can just use the filter. I want to go to the active one, filter it. So all these journals are active. Now you can select, suppose you are interested for radiology, academic radiology, you can go to this and you will find the company name also, Elsevier, Elsevier US. So it is a good one because Scopus list is already pure and authentic. You may have very less chance that you may find some predatory. If it is so, then you can bring these things in the notice. So you can see Elsevier, Springer, Natures. So it's exhaustive. I will share this list with you. You can see how many journals are there. 40,800. 40,000. So in this way, you can submit your paper, and all the Scopus Index journal, authentic one, are already listed in the UGC care list. It is clearly written there in the policy. Why the UGC will stop you? Whether it falls in the Scopus means authentic Scopus. Nobody can stop you to make the submission. So I hope you have understood. You can make use of this filter, and you can find easily your respective key. So what you do generally, Control F. Suppose I'm using Control F. Like suppose I'm interested in human resource. So what I will do? So I will use this. So advance in developing human resources. So day after tomorrow or today, I am going to send one paper in this. So it is active, ongoing in since 1999. It is in the list. It is active. It is not dead. So these are authentic. Medium is English. Score is also there, and it is of Sage publication. It is of Sage publication. You say like this. So I'm going to send one of my paper in this journal sooner, means today or tomorrow. So like this, we have to send. Any questions, guys? Query? I hope you are with me. Please share the Scopus Index list. Yes, I will share, Mr. Manoj. Okay. Yes, manual. I think I've already given the idea. No? Let me see. I think somebody is requesting me to check the journals also. Here you can see. Again, this is also not a authentic journal. It is also bogus journal, predatory journal. Okay. Because there is nothing to say. I can easily find. You can see frequencies 12 issues per year. 12 issues means one issue every month they are making. Science and engineering and online is this ISS. No journal will give you ISS, a authentic journal. They will give you the some number or maybe some association. General details you can see here. Editorial board. Let's see. So again, you will find Banastali, India, USA, China. Means at random they have made something like this, isn't it? And there is no email ID has been provided to you. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. So this is also predatory. So there is no fun to publish now, isn't it? It hence proved. So I'm done with this, guys. I hope you have. I'm sorry to say, but the facts are facts. Okay. So we'll meet up and catch up you guys in the morning, right? Till then, goodbye. Have a great time. And if you have any specific query, I will take up tomorrow. Okay, because I have other scheduled class. I'm stopping sharing option here.